Hey everyone, welcome back to Craftoria. So last episode we started looking for all of our different data models. So I got Blaze and Wither Skeleton, Magma Cube, and I do have Enderman, and I've now got Blaze predictions and a few other bits and pieces here. The Enderman one is currently jumping up here. The Enderman one is currently in here. We don't have anything in here. It's just sitting there done. You may notice there is a gap down here. Quarry is gone. The quarry is now in the mining dimension. I did have my son playing on the servers or on my game as well. So he's been doing a bit of exploring. Nothing too amazing in terms of changing anything, but just doing a bit of exploring and letting him craft stuff and things like that. So he may show up in another episode at some point. But yeah, just got a few bits and pieces together. So we now have all the ender pearls that we require. You can just throw this in here and we can get 16 ender pearls per one of those things. So I made an ender chest, and on the back of it is a import bus straight into the Applied Energistics system. So we'll just pop on over. I just put a void upgrade on the drawer with the saplings, because that seems to be the one that holds us back all the time over here. Yeah, from making sure we've got everything we need. There's a few things I've found in between episodes of some bits and pieces that I want to continue using. So this here, the pocket generator I had. So Just Dire Things has this thing called a fuel canister. Now this thing can be used in place of any fuel source, so like a charcoal, coal, wood, etc. But you can right click it and you can add burnable items to it, and it gives you a cook time. So depending on what items, like you can get the higher level Just Dire Things stuff. But we can grab these couple of stacks of charcoal, drop it in here, and it just increases the amount of burn amount that we can do. And it can sit in a furnace or a generator or whatever and be that source of fuel. So we could potentially, I don't know how to fill that thing yet. I'm going to look into what I can do in terms of automating adding items to it, because if we can do that, then we can be like dumping charcoal by the bucket load into this thing and using it in a generator of some sort. But yeah, I've just got it in my pocket generator because I've done some upgrades to my mining gadget to enable me getting the stuff we needed. Obviously the ancient debris. I found that finally after doing some strip mining in the Nether. I found 5 pieces, I think, total. And then I found you can triple them by putting them in the enrichment chamber. So I was doing that, enriching it. I think it's a crusher, one of these two. Improve it there. And the laser I have has silk touch on it, so that helps as well. The other thing that helps, obviously picking up some of the ores. So like gold ore here, for example. I've found it's smarter to put the straight ore into here, into the macerator, because you'll get 3. So I can take that 1 ore and I get 3 raw ore, and then I can come over here and pop it in here and triple that as well. So from 1 ore I'm getting 9 ingots, which is a great little bonus. Let's sleep, because I did die yesterday while I was playing. Because I walked off for a bit and forgot to pause and got taken out by, I think there was like 8 phantoms that were trying to eat me. Real quick on the laser. So here my mining laser now it already had their silk touch upgrade, but I've put a tier 3 battery so it can hold 10 million forge energy or whatever it runs on. I put an efficiency 5 upgrade in there, and these things are actually quite cheap. At just have a real quick look here. Oh no, this would be at mining. So the efficiency ones is just like the blank upgrade, which is cheap, and then just lots and lots of redstone. So getting up to efficiency 5 was straightforward, very straightforward. The battery one's similar, it's just quartz, and then more quartz and a little bit of iron and a touch of gold. See, I can't make the creative one. And then I did have a 3x3 upgrade that I occasionally put in it. It's currently not in there at the moment, but I do have one in my backpack. And then I have this thing, which is the light placer. So it will place light, basically, and that would have been that little blue thing you would have seen floating around here. Little thing there. It will place light as you're mining, which is quite handy. So using the portable generator thing, the pocket generator to keep it charged, yeah, it's been quite good. Let me just put a few things away. So plan for this episode, we'll just pop over the mining dimension. I'll show you what I have going on over there. The plan for this episode is to start working on getting some more power. I'd like to secure an unlimited source of lava, because I think we'll start with just using a little bit of power and one of the thermal generators or whatever they're called. You are out of power. Cool. So what I've got going on here, this guy, and it's not perfect, I get it. I'm going to build some solar panels and drop them over here as well. This is doing, it's a bit hard to see, let me just open the map up. It's doing a 400 by 400 quarry, like this big chunk like this sort of thing. And I've got it set up with laser IO to extract everything. And then this one here will put lignite coal or coal into either of these two guys to generate some power for it. As soon as we get solar panels over here, nice and passive, we'll be in a better spot. But at the moment, obviously, it needs some power. I mean, I could get one of those tank things, or I could just drop down here somewhere and grab some coal. 44 coal. Oop. Not what I did there. Oh, this pick is too quick. Okay, I've got step assist on my boots, by the way, if you're wondering. That's another thing from the Just Die things. I've got a step assist module in the boots. So I'm going to chuck half of this in here and maybe the other half in there. But it would have put any coal or lignite coal into either of these two guys. And that should now be doing its thing, and you'll see items transferring here as it mines things up. You can take that and that. And that just gets sent back to the overworld. I've got that area chunk loaded to, make it so I don't have to worry too much about it. All right, so what I want to get done is I want to try and use the hose pulley from Create. I want to get an ender tank or two. I need two of these guys, so let me just make two of them. What have I got in the way of wool? Well, I don't have any orange dye. Really, what have I got? Flour. I would very much like some orange wool. Let's see if we can quickly find a sheep or two. Hello, I know there's some sheep in here somewhere. We need to do something with this. I'll come back and pick all that stuff up. It's a familiar. Flowers would be nice. Any flowers out here? I don't see any. Goodness me. It's like some red and some yellow flowers. To be prepared for a video. Whoops. Can't have everything, right? What do we got going on down here? Lots of flowers. Can you convert into red dye? You do. I just need some yellow then. What are you? Oh, that's orange. Good. It's one. Need another one of them or yellow. Is it just me? Or is it just like... I've got nothing around. Alright, let's get some bone meal or something. The other thing I'd like to get making on is a TemPad. So the pack has the TemPad mod. which will allow me to teleport around because I don't have journey maps, so I can't do the cheaty thing and jump around or anything. No flowers at all, nothing. All right, so bone meal. Not super excited about. Let's just. Wow. Really, really average. Not what I want. Ooh, we do have some. Okay. Good. Just get rid of this stuff. Right, so we should have some yellow there. So a bit of this, you can get out of there, a bit of that, a bit of this. We get some orange dye, very good. Let's pop the rest of the stuff away. Thanks. Orange wool. And then we want ender tank, but in orange. 1, 2, nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to repurpose this building over here, and I'm going to turn it into my power plant. I'm going to decorate it up a bit, maybe put some a bigger smokestack and things in here, but I want to turn this into power. Let's do some redesigning work, and we've got to clear out the inside of the building first, but as I said, I want to get the lava going, so let's deal with that side of it first. So we got this. I'm going to need this guy, the hose pulley, so what do we need for that? Dried kelp block. I'm going to need some more dried kelp. Do I have kelp? Kelp? I need what? Another 5 of them. We'll just pop them in here for the moment. Alright. Need a copper casing. Should just be a log and a piece of copper. Okay, so log. Stripped log would be better. Good. Copper. I should be able to put that down and then right click with that and get a copper casing. And then I should be able to pick up. Did that not work? Did I burn all that instead of... Oh my gosh. Whoops. Help. Like this. Should just smelt. Guess it was too destructive in that thing? I don't know. Let's see where it ended up. I mean, it's blasting. It's not smelting, I guess. We're getting it here. It's just taking a lot longer. All right. So yep, that a copper plate. I've got a copper plate. We just need to do the kelp. Need to do some upgrades in this thing, or triple it or whatever. Again, need power. Once we get all the power we need, I can expand this setup, and we'll be in a lot better place in terms of production. It's at that point that I then also increase or automate, I guess, would be the main thing there. Automate all the bits and pieces we need. Okay, so I need a hand crank. I don't know if I've got a crank. Can I check? Do I have a crank? Have one in here. Yep. Cool, so I got the hand crank. Do I have some fluid pipes? Item. That's where I had some fluid ones. I do. Fluid. Can't remember if I needed power on this thing. Find out in a second. Let's put these copper away. Let's jump on over to the nether. Hopefully not die, because I've done enough of that in here already. What we need to do is we need to be above a reasonable size pool of lava. Be able to get an unlimited source. So we're going to head down this way. I don't know if that's a big enough pool. We might need to go out that direction. Interesting to know if... I don't want to fall off either. Right? I've done that before and you guys watched me die. I don't think this one will be big enough. All right, let's... What else we got? We got a bit of a pool out this way too. So let's head this direction. I don't have gold armor on, so... This is probably a good size. Get down. Really hate doing this. Is what I'm doing right now. And where I want it. And I do this. Let's get this guy. If I wind this down, that's the output, right? Lovely. Other way. Is it in the lava yet? No, it's still empty. Can't tell if it's in the lava yet. Oh, all the way down. Now, I don't know if I need to put... Normally it tells you if it's infinite. That should be good. Oop. We got it. We have lava coming in. It's not super fast, but you can see here industrial spillage was the advancement we made, I guess. Okay, it's not showing that it's infinite, which is such unfortunate. It may not have been far enough out. We may need to take it further out, but this will get us a fair bit of lava to start with. Pretty sure it just tells you normally if it's infinite. Okay, so we got this lava here. Let's quickly plane the chunk and chunk load it so that when I do leave and jump back to home, we have unlimited lava coming in. Now, I do want to also pump the lava up from underneath the ground here because I think hearing it all the time is starting to become just a touch annoying. But like I said, I want to use this lava in a power generation method. So I want to put it over here with maybe a nice big create tank. So what can we do in the way of tank? Fluid tanks are just copper plates and wooden barrels. Okay. What have I got in the way of copper plates? Plate 13, that's not really enough. Okay. Let's just take half a stack. Just gonna pop it on there and let that do its thing. But I do want to get, as I said, an area down there. So let's, what have I got in the way? Fences. Not much. I'll make some more of that, please. Cool. Let's go and fence off while that's doing its thing. Let's just, I don't know. Okay, through here. Oops. I'd like fence to do the right thing. Sure, we'll go to about here. Oh, terrible at play. Oh my gosh. Just stop. Okay. Again, I wanna. This axe has the tree felling upgrade on it. Means it takes out everything. Just takes a lot longer to do it. Cool, so rid of this. And then I'll just build the fence. No, through here. Cool. Again, this isn't how it's permanently going to be, but just for the moment. My inability to build fences, we'll just do it like this. It's cool that I can just step over a fence, actually. It's wow. Alright, again, so we're going to tear this place apart and convert it into what we need, which will be an area to have some power generated. Need to repair this sword. I will leave these barrels just for the moment. I'll just make sure that my son has gotten everything he needs out of them before I completely destroy them. But this will be where we'll bring our power to, and I think I want to build the tanks out here. So we'll have our our lava coming in here and then filling up a nice big tank full of lava here. And then feeding it inside and using it to generate the power, and we'll run cables out back over to here. Again, we'll clean the building up. It'll look a lot nicer once we're done. Alright, so let's just quickly run the buck here and dump some stuff back into the network. Let's get rid of that, and that, and that. Yeah, we'll leave that for the moment. We've got our plates. Not sure how many barrels we've got, but let's make as many of these as we can. 7. 1 barrel. Right, it gives us 8. Love the weather. So I think don't crash on my game. It says no. Back in a second. Right, not sure what caused the crash, but this is now full and, well, created. Came back in and I was able to place the other 7 blocks and get the 2 tanks here. Hello, cow. Are you in the way? Like, can I help you? Yeah, so it's working. It's pumping across. It doesn't look like it's... It looks like we are pumping. It's just not super quick, which... Probably go and put an upgrade in that pump on the nether side. But it's not Not hurting me yet. I'll do that in between, I would say. But we're getting our lava in. It's just slower than I expected. Potentially, I could drive a create pump using, I don't know, a waterfall of lava and a water wheel, but and that's working. But we've got lava. I will get another one of those pumps, and I will dig out under here and get rid of that pool that's down here. All right, so that's that. Because if I make one of these guys, excuse me, thought I might have one pump. No. No, I need to go and make some more bits and pieces. That's fine. Okay, so the whole idea, obviously, is to get away from passive, kind of passive power, let's call it that way, and get to generating my own. To do that, I wanted to use power, P-O-W-A-H. It is being a bit silly at the moment. I was just trying to open a window to open something up so I could read through it. But I wanted to use power to generate power using power, RF. So if I go power, I was going to use these guys, the thermogenerators. So I was just going to start with a, oh sorry, is it? Oh, maybe it's the magmator, my bad. I was going to use these guys, the magmators, because they just use lava to create power. So to get started in power, we need coals, charcoal, lava buckets, or blaze powder. Now I can get, if I go blaze, we've got different methods of making blaze powder. I can do this, or we can just crush up some blaze rods. If I go uses of blaze rods, crusher gives us 4, macerator gives us 4. Okay, so we'll start with that. I mean, we can do this too, right? Let's do this. Get some dielectric paste. I'll grab this and just pop over here and grab another one of them. Because we're going to need a few of this. So I wanted a, what was it, magmator? Let's just do a starter one for the moment. Be easier to make this, we need some of these basic capacitors. I need a bucket, I need a dielectric casing, which means I need some of them, and also some of them. If I make a casing and a magmator, and why not split them down one, that gives us this. Now, Questline, I'm not sure if it has magmator on here. It's got fernator. I also do want to do fernator and then set up the charcoal farm and have it automatically processing through. Really don't know where my videos are going here for the moment. 1 second. Oh, everything's slow today. Joys of using 10 gig of RAM for a Minecraft pack. Let's claim this one. We've got some energized steel, which is very handy. It should give us a, guess we needed 9. It gave me 8. A few other things, as I said, we got the battery upgrade here. I'll grab that, and the efficiency upgrade. Then obviously we made the tank. The copper casing, we did that just before. And the hose pulley was also something we did. Now, there might be some other bits and pieces here. When Manx logged in, he did a claim all thing, and it kind of dropped all sorts of bits and pieces. Made things. There's a unique fill mode for automatically filling fluid holding items. So, octo bucket. So this is the canister, fluid canister that I think Manx got in one of his things. And then we've got the fuel canister that I made. Mechanism, I don't think it was anything amazing. It was just some upgrades. And this was just some gunpowder. Basic bin. Won't say no to a basic bin. Okay. Pop some bits and pieces away. Don't know how they work. Osmium. Right, let's put these things back in here. And when we have the magmator, again, it's only a starter one. To get the next level up, just need a little bit of stuff. Might make another one of them. Just go straight for basic one. Right, so this guy will put out 80 forge energy a tick. Let's just sleep to get rid of both the rain and the night time. Okay. So, again, I'm just going to put this here for the moment. Pretty sure the way this works is thus. Not like that. That is not how that works. I'm going to do that. Okay, so it's loading up on lava. And it's generating 80 a tick. Just using the lava that's in here. We're pumping across from over in the other dimension. And then we can use this power and feed it back up into our stuff up here. Now, 80 a tick isn't heaps. We're getting more than that out of the windmill. And again, the windmill is passive. So what are we getting? We're getting 102 a tick. So just slightly worse off than this. But we can upgrade that that magmator. After basic is hardened, which would just need some energized steel, and we could probably almost do this. We just don't quite have enough energized steel. And to do energized steel, we're going to need to get into energizing. So that's part of the whole power mod, is this thing here, the energizing orb, which will require another one of those guys, and need some more of that. And that makes the orb. And then we need the rod. So we're going to need some of them. Another one of these guys. This gives us the rod. Oh, need another. Like so. This gives us the rod. And with these two items, we can... Do I have any cables? Do have some basic cables. What we would need to do is this. We will put this here, and then down here we would have this guy. I'm not sure if that's actually linked. Let's make sure it links. To ensure it links, you can grab your power wrench, and you should be able to shift right click, and it shows you whether it's connected. Once we have this, we can then grab, I think it's iron and gold. Put both of these items in here. We'll use power. You see the little bar at the bottom that tells us it's almost done, and then we will get energized steel. So if I pick up that other energized steel, energized, that gives me the quest. Ooh. Go back to that. We get the random reward for the orb, and then we get the energized steel reward, which gives us another random reward. And that gave us a battery, apparently. A spirited battery. Nice. Which is probably like completely decimating my generator at the moment. Because it can hold 400 million. Alright. So let's get this out of here and like into my backpack for the moment. So it won't charge in there. Oh, we got a oh wow. A thermo generator. That's a bonus. So I can take this, and as I said, we can get this set up working. Again, this is going to be our power plant. If I pop this down here, grab some of that charcoal. I think it needs water. Well, how does the thermo one work? 4 buckets. Do you need lava as well? I don't think so. A thermo placed on top of a high temp fluid and requires a coolant. So we put this one, and it'll generate 400 a tick if it's on top. I don't know if it'll work by sitting on top of there. Let's see. Thank you. It will be interesting. Can I have a bucket? Because it's the fernator, not the is the one that uses the charcoal. That is my bad. I'll grab a bucket, please. I make a bucket, please. Seem to have used mine. I'll grab that. I'll grab another bucket of this. And then can't do it over there. I'll need to do it somewhere here. We want to feed it in. Fine. I'll do it down here in the power plant. If I put lava on the ground and then put this above it, it'll have heat, and then I just need water. And it's generating at 400 a tick. What I need to know is if it will use up the lava underneath there. That is what I want to find out. Probably shouldn't have done it so close to this. So I'll let that go. It'll generate a bit. It'll use whatever water we've got. But that's another way of making passive power. Again, 400 tick forge energy a tick. So we're making 480 over here now, which is a nice little amount. Got some cables to run. Got some to work out what's the best way of transmitting the power. But yeah, that's the next episode thing. For now, I'm going to wrap up here. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to use this as my thumbnail for the moment. Yeah, next episode we'll continue with that, and I'll see in between if I can make this a little bit nicer and make sure that we can clean that area out and turn it into something that resembles a power plant. Yeah. Until then, thank you for watching. Comments below. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in that next video. Bye now.